again, viewers, Crichton Prime here again. Welcome to my next overview for Beast Wars Transformers. For this episode, Power Surge. In this episode, to start off with, we're introduced to a bit more humour in the Beast Wars universe. I mean, with Prime it's normally a bit more dramatic, but with Beast Wars it has a tendency to be a bit more comical. There's an example at the beginning with a soaring eagle, just enjoying life, just wandering around the skies, feeling the wind through his wings, until he's swallowed up by Pterosaur, who's just out on a airtime stroll, enjoying being a Predacon. Shows how bad he can be compared to Megatron. In the meantime, Pterosaur also discovers a mysterious floating mountain, like in the middle of nowhere, and it contains an incredible cache of energon. I mean, it'd be enough to power an army, he said. Of course, during his attempt to scan it, his superstructure absorbs the energy and it flows into it, making him super invincible. So initially, the first thing he goes to do is overthrow Megatron, predictably, just like Starscream would. But of course, Cheetor's visually eavesdropping, so he goes to tell the Maxwells. And of course, Ratchap initially doesn't believe him about the floating mountain, but of course it is a bit far-fetched. But you know, that's amazing, isn't it? That enough stable energy, enough to lift a mountain off the ground. And again, in Transformers, anything's possible. Pterosaur here being the I wouldn't say he's an air general sort. I think that was more Starscream's thing, but he's definitely the traitor of the skies. He's a bit like Starscream in some respect, in the sense that he makes repeated attempts to overthrow Megatron, and he's constantly punished for it, and he's given other chances. Just like Starscream, he was being awarded more chances than anyone in Decepticon history. I suppose the same could be said for the Predacon Pterosaur here. Even supercharged, you just can't keep Megatron down despite this. To ignore that, Scorponok was too loyal and he had sacredly had Megatron restored. As well as a bit more of a focus on the, as Megatron goes, treacherous worm, Pterosaur. There's a bit of a focus on Rat Trap as well, as he and Optimus go to demolish the mountain, lest all that energon fall into the wrong hands like Pterosaur here. Well, anymore. But of course Rat Trap feels they should owe Cheetor an apology because the floating mountain was real. But again, it was far-fetched. Of course, we all make mistakes. I mean, Pterosaur makes the biggest mistake of his life by doing this to Megatron. Yeah. He should know big villains always come back. Even Chucky. Anyway, yeah. So eventually it all succeeds and the mountain gets destroyed. And Pterosaur, thinking he's got rid of Megatron at least, yeah, he greets him at the base, and he's very, very, very unhappy indeed. Oh yes. You enjoy this episode when you see it. If you haven't already, coming next, Fallen Comrades.